Hello guys, welcome back to the SMPen tutorial. In this part, we will adding texture to the bottle. So if you haven't watched the first part, I recommend you to watch it first. But if you don't watch it, it's okay. You still got some information in this tutorial. And I don't want to force you to because it's against the human right. So here, I've been prepared some design that I have created before. You guys could download this design too. It's free by me, link in the description. Or if you have your own design, it's no problemo. You guys could trace the design border here and place it with your design. For the texture size, I use 4K. It means the resolution is 1496 pixels square. First thing first, we should UV unwrap this bottle. Select the bottle and hit tab to move to edit mode, then hit 2 to move to edge selection. Select the bottom edge loop by holding Alt and left click, then select the top middle here too. Then for the top design is here and here. After 4 of them are selected, hit U and pick Mark Seam. Now move to the side view and select the edge in the middle that connecting between the two horizontal edges. Of course, the both sides left and right. Then hit U again and Mark Seam. Select all the back edge loop here because we don't want it, and hit U, then pick clear seam. Do this one to the top seams too. So the result will be like this guys. Then hit A to select all the edges and U and choose unwrap. For the texture, we will make a 4 of them, which is the original design, the alpha, the metallic, and the emboss. So no need to be confused for now because I will explain it along the way. In Photoshop, open the design file. On the layer panel, hide the text label group for now and select the two design group. Hit Ctrl plus J to duplicate the group. Select the two original design group and hit Ctrl G to group them. Change the name to design and add a layer color on it and hide it for now. Select one of the duplicated group, then hit Ctrl plus E to merge the layer. Both of them, the top and the bottom. Hit Ctrl plus U to edit hue saturation value, then drag the likeness to full black. Change the name to alpha and add a layer color. For the metallic, duplicate the original design again and change the name to metallic. So the white color on the design here will be have metallic look in the blender. To create the texture, we should separate it. Unfold the group and hold Ctrl and click one of the white layer there. Hit Ctrl plus I to invert the color. Do the rest in all the white layer and delete the rest. Next, we will create the emboss texture. Same as before, just duplicate the original design and change the name of it. These parts are the same as we making the metallic texture. You could pick whatever layer you want to emboss it. So for me, this layer will be embossed. To change the individual edge of the emboss, we could adjust the likeness of the individual layer by its black and white value. So the more dark you put on the layer, the emboss will be stronger. If you have done adjusting the brightness on the design, merge all the layer by pressing Ctrl plus E. On the top window bar, select filter and search Gaussian blur on the blur section. Adjust the blurriness to 3 or 2.5, then hit OK. So the blurriness on the design will smooth the sharp edge inside the emboss. So important. Now we could use saving the individual texture to PSD or JPEG. Don't forget to unhide the text label for the original design. After you done saving the file, close Photoshop and move to Blender. In Blender, move to Shading tab on the top window. Select the bottle and click New to add new material node. On the blank black window here, hit Shift plus A to add new node and search for image texture. Place the node on the left side here and connect color to base color. On the viewport window, hit Z and change the view to render so we could see the evolution. On the image texture node, change repeat to extend, then click open and search for the original design's texture file. So it's okay if it's look hibidi for now. We'll fix it in a minute. Move to UV editing tab on the top window here. On the left UV window, Select the ugly shape by clicking one of the vertex, then hit L to like this video. Move all the ugly UV aside because we don't want to use that. No ugly shape, no imperfection. Now select one of each UV and place it to the design. For the curved UV on the top, we will fix it by pressing N. So now something on the right is pop off. Pick UV toolkit and select straighten here. Then carefully rotate, scale and move the UV to the design. Congrats, you have done wonderful UV unwrapping job. Let me pat you in the back. Back to shading window on top here and give a goddamn space for the other node to sit. Now hit Shift plus A and search for mix shader. Place mix shader node before the output and change the connection to the last bottom shader. Add new image texture, place it around here and connect its color node to fake in mix shader. Add new node again and search for glass BSDF. Connect the BSDF to the middle shader on the mix shader node and don't forget to change the repeats to extend in the image texture too. Now click open the image texture and search for the alpha texture, which is the all black color. Add a new node and search for invert color, then place it in front of the alpha texture. And now, it's looking good. On the glass BSDF node, change the IOR value to 1.47 for a glassy look and change the color too. Here I put a black deep brown color on it. But yeah, it still looks so flat, you know, flat. Okay, let's make this look more better. Add new node and search for noise texture and place it on the bottom here. Then add new node again, but now it's bump node. Connect normal from bump to normal on the principled BSDF. Then connect the color from noise texture to H on the bump. On the noise texture, change the scale to around 150 or 200. Then increase the roughness to around 0.9. Then on the detail, increase the value to 3.6 and decrease the strength on the bump a little bit and the distance too. So now the branding look more cooler with some small touch of paper texture there. Move to the next part, duplicate the mix shader and place it before the output node. Change the shader node to the last bottom shader. Once again, we will add image texture and connect it to the fake on the second mix shader node. Click open on the image texture and search for the metallic design. Add a new node and search for principled BSDF and place it somewhere to the bottom of the metallic image. Connect the output from the BSDF to the middle node in the mix shader and don't forget to change repeat to extend on the image texture. Now on the BSDF, increase the metallic value to 1 and adjust the roughness. And that's it for the metallic. Move to the last texture, which is the emboss. Once again, search for image texture and place it around here. Then add a new node and search for displacement. Connect the displacement to the displacement on the output node. Then connect the color to H. Change the repeat to extend and search for the emboss texture that we have created before, which had a blurriness on it. Now on the material properties on your right, unfold settings and change displacement to displacement and bump. On the displacement node, decrease the value to 0.001 and the mid-level to 0. Here we could see the embossing result, but it's facing inside and too sharp on the edge. To fix this, add a new node and search for color ramp, then place it before the displacement. Adjust the black and white value on it to smooth the emboss. Then, in front of the color ramp, place invert color to change the directions of the emboss. So, that's it for the texturing. You could add more mix shader and add more alpha mask on the design to create more detailed texture. Here you guys could screenshot this recipe and save it for later. For the finishing, I add metallic material on the swing here and adding some variation on the cap material. Oh, and for the text label, we just do the same method, which is UV unwrap it and add the texture. If you spot an overlap mesh like I did here, just move slightly the text label or add more loop cut to fix it. And that's it guys. it's such long tutorial, and thank you for watching until this far. Please consider to subscribe because it's mean a lot, and thumbs up too if you find this helpful for you. Alright, I'll see you guys in other creation.